previously in Season 5, where Kay, Joy, the Baby Cyan, Blackberry, and Rachel met Squid Game, but it turns out it was all a dream, and then at the end, Kay gets spanked out or something, like baby barfing. Okay, so today we're recapping Season 6. So if anyone who doesn't know Season 6 yet, then watch that first before watching the recap. But let's get started. Season 6 starts off with, well, actually the whole child crew's here. So I think, Joey's just playing, and the rest are watching. They're playing Poppy Playtime, I'm guessing, because it's pretty much on the screen in the TV. And then Poppy's on the screen, and like, just a millisecond of her eyes just go red. And then they're sucked into the game. And then they fall, and then like, they all just crash, crumple to the ground, and then like, there's just so much dust. And then Red Chill catches Kay, and they like just laughing, and then like Kay's like, that's awkward. And then Red Chill just drops him. And then they like see balloons over to the left, and then they just pick up some balloons, and then Red Chill just sees a tape and also finds a grab bag, and Kay's just pressing a bell. And like Kay picks up the tape and I just put it into the tape player, and then the video that they're watching is a episode from Season 2, Mama is Angry, of Red Chill getting spanked by Mama Angry. They're all laughing. Red Chill tries to block the TV, and like, he can't, it's like, he's just too small to block it, and then like, something like rolls behind them, like Lilo notices it and goes to it, and right as he approaches it, looks both ways, like wonders what was that, goes to the door, and then like a shadow figure like kidnaps him, and then the rest are alerted, and then the balloon that Lilo was holding was left behind, but no signs of him was anywheres. So they like try to open the door. Red Chill knows a code, so then Red Chill hits Kay with a grab bag, and then Kay gets angry, and Red Chill's like points at the code, and there's like, they go to the code, and then they just like, they don't even know the code. So then like Baby Cyan like just remembers the colors in order, so he just like, he does the code, and then they go into the room. They find Huggy Wuggy. Well, usually, let me explain this short little recap. So, like in Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, Huggy Wuggy is just like a statue. Like, you like, one hand is just down and the other one's just waved up. Like, you know, in Chapter 1, if you played Poppy Playtime, I've played it like maybe a few years ago. No, I played Chapter 1 and 2, maybe like, I think I played them in 2022. 2024, that'd be 1 year ago, I played in Chapter 3. Chapter 4, I played in 2025. Not on the release date, but on the February, somewheres. So yeah, moving on to that. So they see Huggy Wuggy tied up. Red Chill points a gun at him. Huggy's like, please don't shoot, kill me. I'm not a monster. Please help me. So then they're like, should we help him? And the rest are like, yes. And Red Chill's like, okay. So they like use the hands to scan to like unlock the gates. In case like, someone kidnapped my brother, and Huggy knows who did it. So then Huggy explains to them that he has a twin named Angry Wangry. Is that how you spell it? I mean, pronounce it. Now, I don't think Huggy has a twin, because, well, in the ROM's up verse, probably does, but Huggy Wuggy has, well, so far you've seen, like, a few Huggies, like, okay, I do admit, there are Huggy skins in Project Playtime, so it could just be a no, wait a minute. Actually, Project Playtime was released in 2022. This was released in 2021 somewheres, or beginning of 2022. I'm not sure no more. So then, like, okay, moving on. So like this, so Huggy explains his backstory, which is twin, and then like Angry Rangry gets like Poppy ejects some sort of like injection into Angry Rangry, Huggy's twin. It makes him aggressive, and then that's the entire story Huggy shared to them. And then Huggy says, "Don't worry, guys, we will save him." The next day passes. They look for him. Well, actually, Lila, that was kidnapped by him. I don't mean prototype. I mean like Angry Wangry. So then Baby Sign sees something. Just sees nothing. So like Joy and Blackberry like thought Baby Sign was being grabbed, and then he just falls in the box, and they're just like got scared. And then Huggy's just looking through vents, seeing where they're at. Kay finds a button, and it just turns on all the lights. Red Chill just notices it. He pushes Kay with the grabber hand, and Kay gets super angry that his entire body goes red. And then they beat the Red Chill, gets scared, and he's running away. And then they're just fighting. And then like they hear something. So they hear Angry Wangry roaming around, and they say we follow him. And there's Lila kidnapped, and there's Angry Wangry holding a knife and a fork, ready to eat. And then like suddenly Huggy and the entire crew comes, and they Kay charges at Angry Wangry, kicks him, and then Kay like unties him. Angry Wangry tries to come, Huggy stops him, and then he punches him away. And then they're being chased by Angry Wangry, and then like Red Chill sees actually Lila sees a box, and Red Chill sees it. He pulls it on Angry Wangry, and Angry Wangry is falling into the abyss, never to be seen again. And Huggy's sad about his brother, even though he tried to kill them. Like Huggy knows it was his brother. Quick pause. Like Huggy Wuggy fell in the abyss in chapter 1, but in chapter 4 he returned, pretty much injured. He was missing an arm, and like has like a bunch of rope and duct tape and stuff. Yeah, he's gonna be in chapter 5, which there's screenshots about. You can check the Steam page. So moving on. So Huggy's just sitting where he's standing is at, crying about his lost. And then like they just like he like remembers the memories. And then like Red Chill, Blackberry, Kay, Joy, Lila, and Baby Sign sees Huggy crying, and then like they give him a lollipop, and like so Red Chill's like, let's play like hide and seek, which I'm pretty sure of because it's what they're doing. So they just been playing, and then suddenly Poppy appears in the corner with eyes glowing red as soon as they blink, and then they want to play like another game called like hide and seek. So Huggy's the high seeker, and hiders are just hiding. I'm assuming that's what they're called. So then Baby Sign and Lila are just hiding in the lettered boxes, and Joy and Blackberry are hiding in the giant green. It's not kind of green, but it's quite green, where Baby Sign was at, scaring those two. And we just don't see a view. We don't see a view where Kay and Red Chill went, but Huggy Wuggy has counted to 20 and is looking for them. And then Poppy uses some sort of like clock thing that hypnotizes Huggy Wuggy into a monster. So the monster version of him, so hypnotized Huggy is just looking. Red Chill like smacks him with a grab pack, and then Red Chill's about to do it again. Huggy catches it, instantly, and then Red Chill is spanked by Huggy Wuggy, and then they see what he's doing, so they tell him to stop. So then Huggy Wuggy doesn't stop, so so Kay yanks his hand off, and they ask, why you slapping him? And then Huggy's roaring at them. They run, Kay grabs the grab pack, and then Huggy falls and is unconscious. And then they find, they go to some sort of hospital room, and he wakes up, and then Red Chill asks, hey Huggy, why you slapping me? More like spanking, but yeah. You can, sorry guys, actually Poppy had hypnotized me. Who's Poppy? So, she is a red-haired little doll, so Huggy said, and oh, I forgot it, you need to take a rest. So, Huggy went to get rest, and then as they left, Poppy goes in the room, and waits for the coast to be clear, and then he takes the opportunity to poison. So he switches the hospital bottle into a poison bottle. You can see the green hospital sign thing that was swapped. So then Huggy Wuggy is being poisoned. So they give Huggy the medicine, and then it turns out it was actually poison. Poppy's laughing. They spot Poppy. Poppy notices him, and then they all go chase Poppy. Okay, so they're chasing Poppy. Red Chill follows them in a good distance. Poppy lures them to a room. Red Chill sees them tied up, so then he tries to untie them. Poppy sees him. He tries to stab Red Chill. Huggy Wuggy aims a gun at Poppy, and then Poppy is locked up in some sort of sewer hatch thing. And then Huggy Wuggy's about to die, and then Lila finds the medicine, and he gives it to Huggy, and Huggy is alive. And then later on, Huggy's just going for a little stroll, and then drops a card. Lila notices it, and then sees Huggy's name and late date. Notices it's his birthday. So then Kay, Joy, Blackberry, and Red Chill playing water balloon, just playing, and then suddenly they throw water balloons at Kay and Joy. Kay and Joy throws water balloons at Blackberry and Red Chill, and they both dodge, and they missed, and both of the water balloons hit Baby Sign. Baby Sign gets angry, and they start beating each other up. And then Lila notices them, gets their attention, and then shows them a card about Huggy's birthday. So then they find Huggy, crying about his brother. And, he's his missing brother. So, Kay's today is Huggy's birthday and his missing brother. So then Red Chill has an idea. So they set up a birthday party for Huggy Wuggy. And Lila just asks Huggy to play hide and seek, and Huggy's no, please leave me alone. And please, Huggy, please. Okay, fine. So, he brings Huggy to the room, and then they see a birthday party celebration, and Huggy sees it and blows out the candles. They're just clapping, and then later on they just having a sleep, and Red Chill slaps Kay and fake sleep. Kay's awake, so he just goes sleep. Red Chill's laughing and tries to cover his mouth to not make them hear. He slaps Kay again, and Kay gets angry, so he comes up with a plan. He pulls out a frying pan, and he waits for Red Chill to wake up, but instead of Red Chill, Huggy Wuggy wakes up, and Kay throws the frying pan at Huggy, and they all wake up, and Huggy's why'd you beat me? And Kay's because you slapped me, and then Red Chill is laughing. They all notice him, they chase him, and then Red Chill is captured. Huggy Wuggy has him in place, and Kay has a baseball bat, and he spanks Red Chill with a baseball bat. And then Huggy has a phone call, and then he's got a phone call from Kissy Missy. Kissy Missy's Huggy, please help me. He will kill me. And it turns out the Squid Gang guards are back. So, like, you know, pink guards. So Huggy Wuggy and the entire crew went to help Huggy and find Kissy Missy. And she was kidnapped. Like, so then they went to find. So then they are on their way to the Squid Game place, and then like they're here. They have to cross the glass bridge. Now it's not really a dream this time, so they like have to like cross the thing for real. So then Red Chill has a gun, and then he drops the gun, and Red Chill's like K is like completely angry, and then he slaps and pushes Red Chill on the glass, and it didn't break, and then the glass on your side broke, and then Red Chill was angry, and then like Blackberry has a some sort of like radio thing like Alexa, throws it on there, and he says, "Hey Alexa, play the music." And then they play the music, and then the glass breaks, and then suddenly Red Chill is like, he has a hammer, and then like the pink guard's like, no using hammers, so he gives him the hammer, and then the glass breaks under him, and then K pats him, and then K like tries to use objects. He used Red Chill's hat, that didn't work. Used a banana, that didn't work either. Used a tape, that didn't work. And he has to use his rubber ducky, and it finally broke. And he puts rest in peace ducky. So then K goes on the next part and doesn't know which one, so he makes a risk. He jumps, and then right as he's about to fall, Huggy Wuggy saves his life. Now, if you remember this sequence, this is actually back in Season 5, where K saved Lila's life back in Season 5, Part 4. And this is a reference. I don't even know how to pronounce. I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it was like a reference or something. I don't know. Reference. I don't know how to like. I don't know. Is that how you say it? I don't even know. Like they like reenact. It's like a reenaction, I think. Like reenact. I think I know. Now reenact, yeah, reenact. Okay. So they're like, Huggy, I can't jump. It is so far. So Huggy's like long enough to get them across. And then like the pink guard's about to kill Kissy Missy. And then K like punches, like backflips, kicks the pink guard. Red Chill kills the pink guard. And Huggy and Kissy are reunited, and then the season comes to an end. So then, what do you guys think about Season 6? It was a pretty unique and probably playtime series, but it was a perfect experience of a journey. So, yeah. So we'll be going on with Season 7 soon, and Season 8 to 21 soon. And then later on, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. See ya.